and summarize. These are all language and reading skills that you'll be learning. Slang, adage, Angelinas, and dies like flies will be words that we see, or words and phrases we see in chapter 5 today. So first I want to talk about this first word, slang. But before we do that, I just want us to go over what some of these words mean. Okay. So here are some words I want to go over. The first word is jolted. You will see this word in the text today. Jolted means to be shaken, bumped, or knocked about. Okay. The next word is cinders. We will see this word in chapter 5 today. Cinders are burned coal fragments. So when you burn coal, those are what's left after it's burned, cinders. Or you're burning wood in your fireplace. What is left after the fire is out are cinders. Okay, the next word is menacingly. So menacingly means in a manner meant to threaten. So if you're threatening someone, you're being mean to them,
Red.
you're acting menacingly. The next word is slang.
It's
So
red.
slang are words or expressions and meanings that are informal and are used by people who know each other very well or have the same interests. So some slang words may be like awesome, cool, or like words that are like kind of made up words. Can anybody think of any slang words that you use? All right. Um, okay, y'all. So like y'all is not like a real word, but I do say that all the time, and it refers to like everyone. So instead of saying like you all or everyone, I say y'all. That's a slang word. Um, all right. The next word is Andres. I see you raise your hand. You have a question.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Okay. The next word is adage. Adage is something that people often say and that expresses a general truth about some aspect of life. And then the next word is Angelina. You'll see this in the book. You're going to be introduced to a new character today, referred to as Toby the Hobo. And he says Angelinas a lot. And Angelinas is like a hobo term or a slang term for a young girl. And the next word is the phrase is called die like flies. This is a slang word as well, a slang phrase. And die like flies means to die over a short period of time in large numbers. Okay? So it's like a short amount of time has passed, but many, many people have died in that short amount of time. Okay, I have added the Hope Chest Chapter 5 to our Quizlet class. So if you have not joined our Quizlet class yet, I'm going to put the link in the chat box. Once you get joined our class, you should be able to see where it says the Hope Chest Chapter 5 and then the Hope Chest Chapters 1 through, and eventually you'll have another vocabulary quiz on the other chapters. So you are free to go into Quizlet during independent time to study these vocabulary words. So if you haven't already joined our class, I'm putting the link in the chat box for you to go ahead and join, and you can study those vocabulary words in your own time. Okay? So we're going to keep going. And I want us to think about that word slang. Okay, so before we read, what is slang? Okay, what is an example of slang? I just went over slang, and some of you have actually already shared some examples. So, what is slang? What is an example of slang? Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all need to calm down. Okay, thank you for all of y'all and Sadai. So, slang words are words that people say um, that sometimes aren't really like real words, but everybody knows what it means. Like if I think back to like a long time ago in like the 60s, like something that people would say would be like groovy. Like that means like it's something that's very cool, right? So those are slang words. And I want you to, as we are reading today, be thinking about, we'll be pausing to discuss different various slang terms that we read, okay? So here are our learning targets. We have 2 learning targets today. Do I have any volunteers that would like to read these learning targets? All right, Sadai, can you read the first learning target? And Alexandra, can you read the second learning target?